Just a couple days ago, the White House, your center of government, was almost invaded, and you probably don't know anything about it, but we have video to show you what happened. Speaking of crime, we've talked about this a couple days ago, but I wanted to bring it up again. This riot at the White House. I wanted to wait a couple days because I wanted to know what the ramifications were going to be. In other words, thousands of Hamas supporters rioted at the White House fence. And if it wasn't for the Secret Service and riot gear holding the fence up, the White House would have been breached and invaded. And for those of you that don't know, since it wasn't in the mainstream press, they evacuated the White House of the staff because they were afraid for their safety. And Jill and Joe Biden were at Camp David. I mean, this was a serious incident. Let me show you how bad it got. And more importantly, I pulled a video from Australia. You think we look stupid? Wait till you just imagine the rest of the world looks at this and thinks they're doing nothing about it.
Job! Get your job! Get a real job! Get a real job! Get your job! Get a real job! Get a real job! Get a real job!
You pig! Get your job, you stupid!
What you just watched was pro-Palestinian protesters attempting to tear down a fence outside the White House. Thousands of activists rallied in Washington, D.C. on Saturday, condemning President Biden for his support of Israel. And this is how parts of the protest unfolded. As you can see there, some protesters were shaking the fence viciously, and the New York Post is reporting that others threw water bottles and Palestinian flags at officers. It comes as the world marks 100 days since the outbreak of the war between Israel and Hamas.
Was that did you get to see the video? Because on my side, the player was stuck.
Oh, I saw it. I've seen it. I've saw the video when you just played it, and I've seen the video before. And you're right, Barry. The rest of the world is looking at the United States of America as a complete laughing stock. And the same people that were attacking the White House, doing an actual insurrection, Barry, mind you, these people are the same people that were marching around with BLM, Trans-Tifa, because of George Floyd destroying over $2 billion of insurance claims in the United States of America during the Summer of Love. Same people. They're out there beating the drums, Barry. The same pattern. The exact same pattern. Boom, 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 boom. I forget exactly what it is, but they're beating the drums with the same exact pattern, screaming free, free Palestine. And then they're also saying justice for Yemen, justice for Yemen. I mean, really?
Well, they were yelling justice for Yemen while Yemen is bombing U.S. ships and Israel and Saudi Arabia and Iraq.
Exactly.
And all the international ships, British, German, French, right? The ones that are flagged in Panama, they're bombing everybody.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. And they're yelling things like, frick Joe Biden, frick you cops, get a new job, free Palestine, we support Hamas, and so on. This is a vicious anti-American thug group, and we did nothing. I guarantee, I'll bet you $1 million, and you put up a dollar. If you go to the White House fence and start screaming weird crap and start climbing the fence, you're going to be zip-tied on the ground, face down with a bag on your head, thrown in the back of a black Suburban that fast.
Oh, 100%. 100%. and especially if they know that you are a true American, especially if they know that you want America to be great, especially if they find out that you're a Trump supporter, it'll be quicker than that, Barry. They'll track you walking up to the fence. As soon as you go to touch the fence, bam, take you down.
Absolutely.
But in this case, and you know what, Barry, what does the government state media say about this? What has the government state media come out and say? What happened here? They're trying to tear down the fence. The Secret Service and the police force had to go over there to prevent them from tearing it down. Imagine, I mean, they were close to breaking it down, Barry. They got really close on breaking that fence down. So just imagine what would have happened if they would have broke the fence down. They would have stormed the White House. They would have had to start shooting those people because they would have no choice.
Right.
They would have no choice.
And they've got automatic weapons and snipers on the roof.
Yeah, they were on the roof watching them. So they would have to start shooting those people. And then, of course, they don't want to get to that point because these pro-Hamas Palestinian terrorist supporters out there pushing the fence down. They don't want to get to that point because then they'll say, see, this just proves that Joe Biden is siding with Israel and killing innocent people.
Totally agree.